Well, hello everyone. Nearly didn't make it on Superbike this morning. Nearly got my head taken off by a low hanging branch. Painful. God, I must be more careful on Superbike. Luckily, I only took the visor off. Yeah, beware. Low hanging branches. Well, that's why we wear a helmet. Oh, that's better. Shaken, not stirred. So a bit of cattle wrestling going on in Salisbury. Wow. Okay, sheep movement. Yeah, so we're on our way to Britford, just outside Salisbury. An easy trip on Superbike. Absolutely lovely location. Yeah, walk on the path, don't cycle on it. The moral of the story this morning. But yeah, we're on the way to Britford, and that Britford is a heronry. It's been dated, but it's gone back, I think, to the 17th century. There's been herons at Britford. So yeah, our destination is the Britford Heronry. And the first tip today is going to be get help, really. It pays to enlist people's help, and indeed this year we've already enlisted the help of JP Lamaroux in order to get photographs of the Dartford warbler, a lovely little bird, and but I hadn't photographed it in the New Forest, and it was with JP's help I was able to track down exactly where the Dartford warbler in the New Forest. So yeah, tip number 39, I think it is get help. Yeah, get help. So enlist the help of an expert, in this case JP Lamaroux, and the shot we got subsequently was of a Dartford warbler. So here we are at St Peters Church, Britford, and yeah, don't forget to come along for your songs and sausage, Sunday the 11th of September at 6 p.m. Oh, we're really inventive with our getting people to church these days. That's great. Yeah, so as well as the songs and sausage from Britford, the tip from St Peters Britford is don't worry about everybody else's photos. We all started somewhere, and on Instagram and Twitter you see some amazing images, and they may not be yours, but they could be one day. So don't be put off by other people's photographs. Just use them as inspiration, like we use a church for inspiration. Don't be put off by the excellence of other people's work. And the photos from St Peters are going to be a montage of my worst photographs so far. My early days photos. So yeah, just some inspiration. We all started somewhere. Our tip number 41 is join a club or association. If divine spiritual intervention is not enough, it's a good idea to join your local camera club or RPS. Join the Royal Photographic Society. You only have to pay a subscription and you get 10 excellent magazines a year, and you can join various groups from the RPS. But yeah, the tip is go and get your work judged. Once you've got a basic grasp of the camera, it's a good idea to go and get some tuition or help from people who at least have been doing it for a while. They may not know what they're doing, but they have actually been doing it for a while in the field. So yeah, the tip is join an association or club to improve your photography. And the photograph from here, which was probably my first club photo that did any good in competition, which was of an Adonis blue, and yeah, link to my first photo that scored 10 out of 10 for my local Salisbury Camera Club. Well, we've reached today's main destination on Superbike today, which was the Heronry at Britford. So yeah, here we are. Spooky, isn't it? And yeah, this is where at the right time of year. The heron is one of the earliest nesting birds here in the UK. So at the right time of year, January, February, the herons are nest building, and that's when we come to photograph the heron. So yeah, so picture from here is going to be of a heron with a stick in its beak heading to behind me, just behind me here, the Heronry at Britford. So that's the photo from here. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Right, and then the tip that I'm going to get absolutely hated for, and I get my most abusive trolling in the comments below. My tip number 42 from the Heronry at Britford is basically equipment matters. It pays to keep up with the latest equipment. Oh, quick, take cover. Where's my helmet? Yeah, it's amazing. I don't know what it is quite, but people just well, you know, it's got nothing to do with the equipment. It's all about the photographer. And yeah, this is true. I mean, I accept this to a great degree. But for example, at the moment, if you've watched any of Trond Westby's stuff from Scandinavia, you may have noticed that he's moved on to, I think it's the Nikon Z9, and he got some beautiful photographs out of the Nikon D500. It's not all about the camera, but Trond, for example, don't know if he'll comment on this video, but would you go back to using your Nikon D500 from the Z9? His Z9 looks amazing, and the photos he's getting from it now, oh, mwah, even better than his D500 shots, which were pretty spectacular anyway. But yeah, so sorry folks, equipment matters, especially when you move along the photographic plane. When you get better, yeah, it would be stupid to have the Sony A1 if you didn't know remotely how to use a wildlife camera. So yeah, start basic, but when you can afford it, purchase the best equipment you can afford, because yeah, small increments when you really get into wildlife photography make a huge difference. But yeah, it's not all about the camera, but gear matters. And tip number 43 from here, Britford Heronry, is going to be keep your camera gear clean and clear your bag. Don't go from season to season with the same clutter in your bag. Approach your bag with the requirements for the season you're in and the photographs you're going to take. Don't take the kitchen sink with you, it's not necessary. Some of the time recently we've been taking 2 bodies, but this is not normally necessary, and strongly recommend keeping things as clean and simple as possible. Keep your lens clean as well. Don't forget to clean your front element regularly, and yeah, just in general, a tidy mind and a tidy body. Keep it clean. Yeah, so the last tip of the day from Britford is perseverance and persistence. You have to be out there, you have to persist, and you do have to persevere with wildlife photography. It's not easy. And yeah, the last tip of the day is an important one. Don't give up, just keep persevering and persisting. It doesn't matter what equipment you've got to get out there and get the shots. Yeah, so thanks for watching an episode of Camilla and I. Yeah, we're heading back now, and yeah, what a lovely little session we've had in Britford. Lovely, very close to Salisbury, absolute marvellous location, and yeah, really enjoyed it. But hope you've got something out of the tips, and watch along. Don't forget, if you do enjoy what we do on Camilla and I, do like, subscribe, and don't forget to follow along with the rest of our 50 greatest tips if you haven't already seen the series so far. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a good one. Bye from Camilla and I. Well, I thought this was a likely spot for a kingfisher to turn up. Just down here by the Cadet boathouse. Just up from the last episode of our greatest tips video.